Good afternoon, all. In previous lecture, we have completed the third unit. Now we are going to see the fourth unit, groundwater hydrology. And in first part, there is a groundwater hydrology. In second part, well irrigation is there. In first unit, we have seen the introduction to hydrology, hydrologic cycle. The various terms related to hydrologic cycle were studied. That in the various hydrologic uh, hydrologic terms, that includes precipitation, runoff, then evaporation, transpiration, evapotranspiration, then infiltration. So these all these terms we have studied. It's the measurement of the rainfall, then it's how to find the missing data for the uh, missing data in case of estimating the rainfall. In fourth unit, we are going to see the groundwater hydrology. It is related to the hydrology, the study of water, the various terms related to groundwater. We have seen that various terms related to uh, hydrologic cycle in first unit. Now we are going to see the science which deals with the study of the groundwater. It is known as groundwater hydrology. It is the study of groundwater, the groundwater water which is available below the ground surface, underground water that is available below the ground surface. That study is known as groundwater hydrology. So what is groundwater? The definition and its general introduction we are going to see. So what is groundwater? Where it is available? So groundwater means the water which is available below the ground surface. जमिनीच्या खाली आहे, below the ground surface. The water available below the ground surface, that is underground water. It is not on the surface. It is available below the ground surface. The underground water that occurs in the saturated zone of variable thickness and depth below the earth's surface. Below the earth's surface, there are different layers are there. In the geology, you have studied different classification of the rocks, different layers available below the ground surface. त्यामध्ये मेटामॉर्फिक रॉक असेल, इग्नियस रॉक्स, sedimentary rocks. So below that, there are various zones are there below the ground surface. Within that layers of the earth surface, there is a water is available that will found in the various saturated zones of earth surface in variable thickness and depth, that is available at a greater depth below the ground surface. So that water which is available below the earth surface, that is known as groundwater. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Groundwater or underground water. This is the definition of groundwater. It is the underground water that occurs in the saturated zone of variable thickness and depth below the earth surface. So this underground water that available in the saturated zones. In that at a particular depth below the ground surface of variable thickness, in that zone, saturated zone, this groundwater is stored. So there is accumulation of the groundwater below the earth surface. When water falls, when rainfall occurs, after rainfall, it will infiltrate into the ground. When it is dry, when the soil is dry, it will percolate through that voids of the soil and it will reach at a greater depth. It will flow through that voids present in the soil and it will reach up to the greater depth, and that will accumulate at a greater depth below the ground surface. Up to the it will reach up to the groundwater table, where the depth where the water is available. So the water will percolate through the cracks and pores which are present in the existing rocks or in the unconsolidated crystal layers. Through that cracks and pores or voids present in the soil or rocks, it will percolate through that layers, and that water that will be stored in the reservoir uh, in the layers. So that groundwater that may be used for different purposes, for irrigation purpose. Huh? When there is scarcity of water, that water may be used for supplying water to the crops. ते आपण कशासाठी यूज करतो? इरिगेशन साठी किंवा पिकांना पाणी देण्यासाठी ते आपण यूज करतो, और फॉर ड्रिंकिंग पर्पज that water may be used. So therefore this groundwater is largely tapped for irrigating crops in India. So generally that water that may be used for irrigation, for raising the crops in different season. These crops for supplying water to the crops. So in a summer season, there is a scarcity of water. In rainy season, there is a plenty of water that may be available, that may be used for crops, supplying water to the crops. When there is scarcity of water, so that stored water that may be used for supplying water to the crops. When there is a scarcity, ज्यावेळेस दुष्काळ असेल, ज्यावेळेस कमी पाऊस असेल, त्यावेळेस ते पाणी काय केलं जातं, वापरलं जातं. तर हे ग्राउंड वॉटर किती प्रमाणात यूज केले जाते हैं? So this groundwater about 46% of the total irrigated area that gets its irrigation water from this source. 46% of the total irrigated area that is supplied with this groundwater. The total 46% irrigated area आहे, about 46% of the total irrigated area. That 46% irrigated area, that is used with this groundwater. Source of water is groundwater. So most of the minor irrigation schemes, जे minor irrigation scheme आहे त्यासाठी हे groundwater use केलं जातं. The source of supply that is used is used in the minor irrigation schemes. जे minor irrigation scheme आहे त्यामध्ये हे groundwater use केलं जातं. So other than this groundwater is also used for the water supply for municipal purposes. When there is scarcity of water, this groundwater is supplied to the towns or cities or villages. This water is supplied, groundwater is supplied. The source of water supply that is used as groundwater. So how to draw this water? So groundwater that is available at a greater depth below the ground surface. ते पाणी कसं काढायचं? How this water is withdrawn? There are different devices are used, or they may be utilized. This groundwater that may be to remove this groundwater. Some wells are taken, tube wells. From the wells and tube wells, this groundwater that taken out from the wells, tube wells, or this water that may be lifted up by using some devices or by using some pumps, motors that may be used. Some lifting devices like wheels, or some electrical power may be used, animals for withdrawing water, manual diesel, or they may be mechanically operated, or they may be manually operated. So that devices that is used for taking this water from the underground storage reservoir. That water is lifted up by these devices. त्यामध्ये इलेक्ट्रिकल पॉवर यूज करून जे इलेक्ट्रिकल पॉवर यूज करतात किंवा by using some manual diesel, pumps are used. त्यामध्ये centrifugal pumps असतील, turbines may be used, centrifugal pumps, reciprocating pumps, or some turbines like Francis turbine, Pelton wheel turbine. If these devices are not available, in that cases, that may they may be in some cases animals are used for lifting the water, so that animals that are the string that will pass over that wheel, and it is tied to that animals or buffaloes or cows. So they will lift that water or bucket which is connected with the bucket, that string that is connected with that bucket, and that water, wherever the water is available, that bucket will immerse into the water, and that is lifted up by that by the animals to the strings over the wheels. Sometimes pumps or electrical power is used for lifting up of the water from the whales. So that use of the open wells is also one of the method of tapping groundwater, where the groundwater table is high. In that case, open wells are taken. So in that open wells, the water may be lifted up by using some electric power or by using some mechanical devices or pumps, etc., or animals are used for lifting up of the water from the open well, or may be lifted up by manually. With the help of buckets, which is tied with the string, and through that string, that string will pass over the wheels. Through that wheels, which are placed over that open wheels, that bucket that will be immersed into the water, and it will carried at the top of the ground surface with the help of wheels. That is lifted up with the help of buckets. So in case of open wells, we use, it may be the water may be lifted up by using animals or by using electrical power or pumps, motors, etc. So in some cases, in case of tube wells, so there are different techniques are used for lifting up of the water, groundwater. In case of tube wells, it requires diesel or electric power for lifting up of the groundwater. So this is a definition of the groundwater and its general introduction, where this source of water is available, its different sources that we have seen. Someone is parent, what is groundwater and what is the concept related to that. Someone is parent, any difficulty, please ask. Next, the occurrence of the groundwater, where this groundwater is available, and its movement of the groundwater. The occurrence of groundwater. The water that percolates through the ground surface. When rainfall occurs, during the rainfall that percolates below the ground surface. During the rainfall, when the water falls onto the ground surface, so that passes through the voids of the soil, the voids present in the soil. So that voids, the water will percolate. If it is dry, the water will percolate to that voids of the soil. If the water is completely the soil is completely saturated In that case, there will the water will not percolate through that saturated soil. So this water, when it percolates through the voids, it will join to the groundwater table. कुठे जाऊन मिळते ते groundwater table. The water table that which is available below the ground surface. So this groundwater that will available at a greater depth. So the voids which are generally interconnected. So the voids the gap between the two particles. The gap between the particles. If it is large, then the percolation will be more. So this voids or gaps between the particles, the soil particles, they are interconnected with each other. Interconnected. Therefore, the water that will percolate through that voids. That this interconnection of the voids particles that will permit the water to move towards the groundwater table. So this percolation that will depend upon the interconnection of the particles. So in some cases, this voids they may be isolated. Voids कसे असतात? Isolated असतात. They are not interconnected. In some cases, they may be these voids may be isolated. So due to that isolation, what happens? The water will not percolate to that voids. There may be blockages. The water will stop in the layer below that the layers which is having the more voids, and in some layers there may be the layers which are compact, so the water will not percolate through that. So it will not allow to pass through that layers. If that layers which does not contain this which are isolated, the voids are isolated. In that cases, the water will not percolate through that voids. So it will obstruct to the flow of the water. This mode of occurrence of the groundwater, therefore, it will largely depends upon the type of formation. The कशावर depend है? The geological, its structure, its formation depends upon the geology of the area, type of soil, characteristics of the soil, its density, its various characteristics of the soil. Depending upon that, this groundwater, that is the presence of, or flow of the groundwater, that depends upon its formation of the soil layer and its geology of the area. Have the dependence. So this occurrence of the groundwater, the कशावर depend है? It depends upon geological factors. Geological formation कसं आहे? त्यामध्ये किती क्रॅक्स आहेत किंवा फोल्ड्स किती आहेत, फॉर्मेशन कसं आहे, कुठल्या टाईपचा रॉक आहे, त्यामध्ये मेटामॉर्फिक रॉक असेल, सेडिमेंटरी रॉक असेल, इग्नियस रॉक्स. Depending upon the geological formation, there is the occurrence of the groundwater. त्यामध्ये दोन टाइप्स आहेत. The possibility of the occurrence of the groundwater, the occurrence कशावर depend आहे? It depends upon the geological factors. त्यामध्ये फर्स्ट काय आहे? Porosity of the rocks. तर पोरोसिटी किती आहे त्यामध्ये रॉक्स मध्ये सॉइल लेयर्स मध्ये आपण पोरोसिटी देन परमेबिलिटी ऑफ द रॉक्स परमेबिलिटी किती आहे जे तुम्ही जिओटेक्निकल इंजिनिअरिंग मध्ये मी स्टडी केले असेल पोरोसिटी म्हणजे काय परमेबिलिटी म्हणजे काय इट इज रिलेटेड टू सॉइल प्रॉपर्टीज पोरोसिटी परमेबिलिटी हे तुम्ही जिओटेक्निकल इंजिनिअरिंग मध्ये स्टडी केलं असेल त्यामध्ये it depends first factor on which the occurrence of the groundwater that depended that is porosity of the rocks and second one is permeability of the rocks. The porosity, what is porosity?